We feel like we continued moving forward last year, taking steps in the right direction and evolving. We had our first big conference win on the road at Virginia Wesleyan, and then a lot of close, unfortunate 1-goal, 2-goal, heartbreaking losses in conference. But the steps were there and the signs were there that we were in those games, and we told the kids at the end of the year, we're 4 goals away from making the conference tournament. And so, we're looking to hopefully, build on that success and end up on the plus side of those scores, moving forward. I mean, we're going to have to adjust with the loss of the year 1 kids. Certainly a lot of experience left with those players. They played almost the entire 4 years in some capacity. And so that is going to be a challenge, and we've got a lot of talented freshmen and some key returning guys, but just that game experience, that conference experience that graduated is something we're going to have to learn to adjust to. Yeah, some of the key players for this year, we're fortunate to have our entire starting attack back. So Captain Blake Mann is a junior, and senior Chris Voorhees and Sean McLeish, who's a sophomore, all return. Our midfield was probably where we're hit the hardest to graduation. We lost 4 of our top 6 middies. We do return upperclassmen and Dan Brown and Stephen Cosgrove, who should help some of the younger freshmen who we brought in to get assimilated to the conference. And then defensively, we have 4 seniors who should play a role, as well as sophomore Jake Truman, and Ben Bayer, who will factor in as well. The goalie position is a challenging one in the fact that they're pushing one another. We lost Andrew Buss, who played the majority of his 4 years, so looking to replace his leadership in the goal is something we're looking to do, and we have a lot of 5 talented goalies who are vying for that starting spot. Yeah, we're excited about the freshmen that we brought in. We have 12 freshmen and newcomers, a couple key midfielders who we feel are going to be very good for us and certainly going to have the opportunity to step on the field right away. Justin Calabrese, Ryan McHugh, Bryce Gerritsen, Jordan Hummel are all guys who are playing extremely hard and working hard in practice. Alessandro Gargano has worked very hard at the defensive midfield, and those guys should factor in pretty quickly. But as a class, we're pretty pleased with their progression so far and look for them to do good things. Yeah, the schedule's a little bit different this year. We've tried to change it up a little bit out of conference. We're playing some new teams in Marymount. We're going on the road for spring break to play Rhodes and Millsaps, some teams in the South who we feel will get us better prepared for the conference. And so that should lead us into our conference play, and that's always battle day in and day out with the ODAC teams. We feel it's a nice balance of games that'll push us in and out of conference and hopefully move forward in building on last year's success. Well, the goals are always to compete for the ODAC championship. We try to take one game at a time and focus on that. Obviously, we'd love to make the playoffs and have a winning record and things like that. And we feel if we take control of the little things day in and day out and play one game at a time, that hopefully those things take care of itself at the end of the season.